I can't take, oh, me, I can't take it. Let's have a bit of, how do I put it? Anyway, Vic, simply, how are you doing, bro?
I'm fine, bro. I'm very well, thank you. Thanks for asking.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, clearly.
Awesome. Yeah, so...
the lady involved with Sammy Okposo, what are your thoughts exactly?
Yeah, my thoughts are quite simple and very straightforward. I'm not even going to beat about the bush. Yeah, it's easy for us to throw the lady under the bus. Yes, I would admit that she was wrong for sleeping with a married man or for having an affair, quote and unquote, with a married man. And the good thing about what the lady has said so far is that she has taken responsibility for that. She never denied it. She never said she didn't know he was married or not. She said she was, according to her, a willing participant. So she knew she's an adult, a grown woman. And she literally explained from the beginning how they met till she got pregnant. And this happened over a span of months. So it was not a one-off, was not a one-night stand. Sammy literally pursued her, according to her, because there are written testimonies and she had a voice video during her interview. I want to clear something quickly before I go on. People have seen, a lot of us have seen WhatsApp chats, Instagram chats between the lady and Sammy. She did not release those things because she wanted to. When she cried out that Sammy blocked me on all platforms, the interviewer wanted to know if she was not playing a trick or trying to trap Sammy Okposo. And the interviewer requested that, can you show me evidences? That was when she came out with every chat from day one till date. So she didn't start with those chats. She just wanted to show the lady that I am not lying. I've been to the hospital. I'm truly pregnant. She said she met Sammy in Texas at one of his concerts. Sammy gave this woman his Nigerian number, gave this woman his American number, gave this woman his WhatsApp handle and his Instagram handle. They were communicating as friends, according to the lady, back and forth. Sammy came to Texas, Houston, to be precise, on concert. They met, they hung out. Sammy gave this woman his hotel address. They came, they had dinner and all that. So it was not a one-off thing. It was not like she was trying to throw him under the bus or knew who he was, but was just coming for him. No. I do not like the narrative that, but the woman knew. Why did she? Did Sammy knew? Okay, let me ask a question. If this lady wasn't pregnant, would Sammy still be shagging her? Let's be honest. It's not a one-night stand. It's not once, not twice, not thrice, multiple times, according to this lady. Sammy literally leaves Nigeria, goes abroad for a concert, uses this woman to calm down at night. She's now pregnant. Now it's her fault. Now she's coming after a quote-unquote born-again man, a gospel singer, really. These are two adults, for God's sakes. The woman wanted to reached out to Sammy. Sammy, do you like to speak to the doctor? I was feeling funny. Everything was fine, according to her. They had conversations. Everything was dope. They were seeing each other anytime. They saw in Houston, Texas, and different cities. Anytime she brought him gifts. She brought him a polo shirt that he wore during one of his rehearsals, according to her voice testimony. She has taken Sammy to different places when he was doing his shopping in America. So she wasn't someone that was picked on the street. Sammy literally pursued this woman. Wasn't he married then? Was he not a born-again Christian then? Didn't he know that he had a reputation and he had a ministry then? I think Sammy just broke the 11 commandments. Thou shalt not get caught. And the lady was trying to be sensible. She called you. You blocked her on all platforms. For God's sakes, you can't do that. She's American. She's not Nigerian that you can threaten. Sammy threatened her that he has lawyers in abroad, in America, lawyers in Nigeria will come for you. Sammy insulted her. She's stupid. She's this, she's that. But when you were doing the do, she wasn't stupid. She was probably hot and cool. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's cool. I don't think that's nice. If she was my sister, I would have advised her. If she was your sister, Daddy Freeze, what are we going to be saying today? Yeah, Sammy did not think of all the good things he was going to lose. His marriage, his reputation, and his career. He just got caught. And it begs the question, how many ladies are falling into this trap by men that were popular, but when they get caught, then people start to side them? Yes, we are all Christians. Yes, people make mistakes. I'm not even calling out Sammy for what he did. But if you can do the do, then stand up and own it. Yes, I did it. I'm sorry to my wife, blah, blah, blah. I will make... Sammy did not even deny that they didn't do anything. Because if he didn't deny it because he actually told the lady to commit an abortion. So if Sammy is telling the lady to commit an abortion, do born agains advise people to commit abortion to begin with? So please, let's say the truth and stop all this BS. All this BS, I don't like it. Okay, it has happened, it has happened. Sammy should step up, own to it. Yeah, beg your wife, whatever your wife does in the future, that's up to her. But at the end of the day, you can't treat this woman like trash because she's now pregnant for you. That's my take. I don't think people should come for this woman because as far as I'm concerned, she was a willing participant and she owned it. She took charge of it.
All right, guys. We have Ubi Franklin, ladies and gentlemen. We have Ubi Franklin here. Big shout out to Triple M boss, good friend of mine. Ubi, how are you?
Ubi, how you doing?
Very well, man.
What is your take on this matter?
Like I said on my Instagram, can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll meet my wife. Let me just leave here.
You know, the beautiful thing, you and I always have a conversation and we kind of review it with our own past experiences, our own past experiences in life and the mistakes that we've made, right? I don't know what transpired between them, but the most important thing is this guy has taken his fall and he didn't wait for anybody to call him out. He called himself out. You get what I'm saying? So whatever the situation is, I posted something the other day and people were like, I shouldn't have said anything. You know, for crying out loud, I have never cheated, and it's fact. You understand? In marriage, ask, you know. But the thing is, I'm just saying that we all have our deep issues and deep situations that we all go through. And listen, nobody, not even anybody on this call is perfect. We have things that the day
absolutely.
Bro,
yeah, of course.
Our day will come. Our day will come. And when that day arrives, when that day lands, you understand? Maybe if you're popular, it's swept under the carpet. But if you are, it will be left there. Right? So,
Ubi, can I ask you a question?
Please do.
Can I ask you a question? Is that okay? I don't know if you follow the story.
I didn't listen to what you were saying. I just came in and...
Oh, okay. Yeah, right. I just wanted to ask a question.
I
wasn't gunning for Sammy.
Yeah.
I wasn't even advocating for him. All I was just saying is people were literally bashing the woman like she did this to herself, and that's not right.
No, see, bro, let me say something. Can I say something?
Talk, Ubi, talk. When you are
free. This has to be said and it has to be straightened, right?
Yes.
This has to be said and it has to be straightened. We should get off the fact that sometimes, you see, you are talking today because people are saying things about the woman, right? Don't forget that when we celebrities have kids, right? When we are not married, that, they start calling you names and they leave the lady out, right? Now, this is, if as far as there's nothing like he raped me or she raped me, right? When there's a baby that comes forth, right? No matter what it is, right? No matter what it is, we can never take it out from, you must blame the guy or you must blame the girl. But here, today you are talking because the lady is being blamed, right? For me, I don't think the lady is being blamed as much as Sammy is, right? Like I said,
I agree
Like I
with
said,
you, Ubi.
like I said on my post, people have let me tell you something. People have dragged
The
Sammy.
lady is getting death threats.
Listen,
What
bro,
does that?
it will not
What's that
nothing.
interpretation?
Baba, let me tell you something. It will not amount to shit. She lives in America and she's properly protected. I'm sure the people that are
No,
giving
I know.
and the people that are reading those are pulling those death threats don't even have a visa to go to Ghana or a passport to go to Ghana. Trust me. So let's agree to that first. You understand? All the threats,
Yeah,
unfortunately, but trust me, is no threat that is good. Even if somebody in America is threatening her, right now, I'm sure that it's easy in America to use the internet to find out where the person is and get the person arrested. So I can
yeah,
tell you
also
that
absolutely
make noise and say a lot of shit on social media. They are in somewhere that they don't even have a passport to cross the line. Do you understand? So I'm not
true.
saying I don't support what is not good. We all have that, bro. Let's call it spade. That the freeze is not perfect.
Yeah.
There are days where
Of course, I'm not perfect.
we're just saying, I wish I didn't do this. I wish I didn't do this. We know that those things.
The only difference between we and them is we haven't been caught yet. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. We haven't been caught. So if you have not been caught, don't come on social media and be writing things, calling people names and all that shit. Yes, did Sammy Okposo mess up? Yeah, he did. Let's be honest. You know, he also, for me, every day now, if I go to church and I'm sitting in church, right, and I look at where our choir is, I feel like, listen, this guy, I used to see him here, and looking at this kind of situation happening to him is really, really unfortunate, right? Now, he may not have thought of what he would lose if he didn't go straight, right? But now, I'm sure that this is a lesson to a lot of guys. If the situation like actually happens to you, hey, talk to somebody, talk to the person, have a conversation. Bro, most of the things we see on social media are not as are not painted as
Are not as
they are.
straightforward as they're made out to be.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree.
You understand?
Honestly, Ubi, I agree with you. I
Hey,
agree
I
with
had the
you.
priest talking about something privately about somebody that every time the person, but at the end of the day, we sat down, we viewed the entire situation, and we knew exactly what was going on. So for me, bro, I won't lie, I'll say this, and I'll say this very, very importantly, right? People can sit on social media and chat. Your father will die, your mother will die, you do this, you do that. They'll kill you, they'll say everything they want to say. But bro, listen, I go back tomorrow and you are doing the same shit that you are saying somebody should not do. You know what I'm saying?
The only point, I agree with you here,
something on my
Ubi.
yesterday. I wrote something on my Twitter yesterday, 3 days ago. That's because, you know what? I saw a celebrity who always, when something is written about me on social media, she's there writing rubbish. I saw her with a sugar daddy, somebody's husband.
Ubi, sorry I'm cutting you.
And I said, fuck you, because Ubi, you always attack me on social media. Ubi, and you are here dragging up somebody.
Oh, Daddy Freeze, wait.
So we all have our things that we're doing, right?
Ubi,
have you ever heard that I stole somebody's money?
Ubi, let me say something to you.
Is it because I didn't take a picture of her and post, which I will not do? It's not in my place. We all have our things. Let us focus.
Ubi, chill.
Ubi, can you hear me?
If you guys want to let me talk. If you don't want me to talk, I'll just go.
No. Ubi, I want to say something. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good. Mention a Nigerian celeb that is a woman. If she has runs, me and Ubi know it.
Then plenty.
I
don't tell you. If we come out, no, we say we don't know. We just know one talk.
See, bro, this what you just said now is not new. It's not even a new gist. The only part me, I'm just.
Bro, let me
let me just say one line. Then you can continue, please. Yeah, just indulge me. Well, the last few things you said, I totally agree with. The only part that I just feel is Sammy Okposo should have handled it better.
Yeah,
having, like you said, having a conversation with the lady and not try to block her out.
Nothing you are saying that you are not wrong. Sammy Okposo would have handled it. Okay, let me tell you something. I've had similar situations, right? Where a lady is pregnant for you and you are not ready. The entire pressure of what will people say and all of those things comes first, right? and then you don't handle the situation well. But guess what? In my own case, I'm a single guy, you know, hustling my thing and going. See, but if you had the conversation with that lady, I'm sure, bro, you know that the day one of our biggest producers in Africa came out and said he was married before, right? That day it got me thinking, you know what I did? I said, hey, hold on 1 minute. So people can actually keep things like this for years and nobody will know about it.
Yes. Yes.
So
yes.
It's possible that if Sammy Okposo had handled the situation well from back end, we'll never hear it.
I agree.
I'm saying,
I agree.
so I agree with you that he might not have handled the thing from back end. I'm saying from past experience as well. Do you understand? So sometimes I sit down and say,
and the lady was also willing to actually have a conversation with him, but he literally just blanked her. You don't do that.
yeah. So
All right, guys, let me also say something.
yes.
Some people are saying that I should apologize for my previous video because I bashed the girl a lot. Okay, I apologize. Now I am giving the two of them 50-50 share in the blame.
Okay.
You see a man of grace, you are going to drop the man.
I'll tell you something. Sorry, Ubi, I want to tell you something, Vic. Don't listen to what somebody comes to say on somebody's live. The woman will come and say, hey, I didn't do anything. I was just here minding my own business.
They're both, man.
We were not there now. We were not.
No, she didn't even say that. She said she did. She said she did everything. She did not even deny it.
Hold on. Let me tell you a story. My ex and I were quarreling one day over she was talking to a man at late hour in the night. The quarrel was, give me your phone. I want to hear you are talking to. Give me your phone. Just start shouting, neighbors, neighbors, he has a knife. He wants to stab me. I'm looking at her.
Wow.
Then she does like this. Neighbor. So you wait here, neighbor, they won't stab me with knife. You know, see our tongue. You had one side of the narrative that they wanted you to hear. That is why I'm not saying that the woman is at fault, but I'm saying you can't take, because let me tell you, some people are very good at tabling evidence. Sammy don't talk, just apologize. You don't talk anything now. You don't forget that Sammy no grant interview.
Yeah.
Baba,
there's no need for it.
Baba, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
This man do everything.
Baba, let me tell you something. Let me say something, right? Somebody just put a comment here that is very, very important. Listen, there's nobody on this earth today that is an adult, that has never had unprotected sex.
Absolutely.
There's no.
Why? We agree 100%.
Let me now say this, right? What is very important is, that person you are with, the person might be in a position where they want something different from what you want. So you get what I'm saying? Now, a woman, I say this every day, no woman will ever have a baby for a guy who has nothing to bring to the table or nothing to offer. And that's a fact. Or this deadbeat.
Or doesn't like.
Or doesn't like. See, no woman will go through the 9 months or...
I agree.
You know what?
Agree.
I spent the entire Christmas, after I was COVID negative, from the 26th, I spent it with my family, and I saw how you can, when kids are young, you cannot move. Do you understand? You cannot move. You always be with them. And I see that women need at least 3 years per child. 3 years. 9 months to nurse their pregnancy. Another 4 months after they've had the baby. Then they need another 2 years to just be chilling and maybe doing work, maybe from their computers and offline, right? And making whatever they want to make from work. Women need, because what you see, especially when they are getting to 2 and 3 years, is a different ballgame entirely. So that's why I always say this. Women are very strong people, and we have to respect them with everything. But trust me, there's no woman, if you like, say it's a lie, or I'm talking nonsense, there's no woman that would want to have a baby from a man that is a useless man. except she has a medical problem that will not.
Except she's useless.
Exactly. Except she has a medical problem that will not let her take out that baby if she has to.
Baby.
Trust me.
Or she's in a country where
it's a fact.
Abortion is not allowed.
Or what? Trust me.
I want to read.
Or she's in a country where abortion is not allowed.
Exactly. That.
Hold on. I want to read this comment.
Only board is either medical or law. Medical or law. That's the only board. You like saying a lie.
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. Guys. It's hard to catch your attention. I want to read this comment from Fumi Inije. Ubi, both consented, but Sammy asked her to remove the pregnancy and then ignored her. Haba, who does that? What was she expecting from Sammy? Engagement ring?
No, now, bro. Don't ask that, bro.
Remove.
Let me say this, right?
I'm not blaming. But I want
But after he told her to remove it, not be by fight now. You can still get her to do what you want by just.
I'm sure that. See, let's understand that. I'm sure that Sammy did not handle it well. Let's agree.
We all.
No, it did not.
They are both at fault, but I'm sure Sammy did not handle it well. If he had handled it well, I'm sure maybe. I don't know.
And I say maybe Sammy did not treat her like runs. He treated her like a proper girlfriend. That is another narrative. Because married men have girlfriends that are there. You can have 5 runs.
Away chick.
Dish inside among them. So maybe Sammy gave her a kind of hope that she now felt betrayed when Sammy now treated her like that. Because that is another narrative, and we need to pursue all these narratives.
See, that is phrase.
So it's only Sammy that can answer that anyway.
Yes. That's why I said 50% of the blame for each of them. They are both at blame.
Yeah, but bro, if Sammy told her to remove it and this girl reached out to Sammy, do you want to speak to the doctor, blah, 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 what do we do? And Sammy went further to block her on all platforms, threatening her with his lawyer in America and all that, calling her stupid and all that. No, now, he's now taking it to fight level.
Before I believe what you're saying, right? Before I believe what you're saying, right, bro? Before I believe what you're saying, I really love us to hear from Sammy's lawyer, because
we've seen the messages. It's in the messages,
bro.
It's in the messages.
Any practicing lawyer in America will not send threats to a lady when
it's in the messages between them. It's in the messages between them.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That freeze. Any proper practicing lawyer will not send threats to any lady in America in situations like this. You know?
No, we know now. We know, but Sammy just yarning nonsense.
The lady
now we
was
know.
trying to blackmail him. Fine.
No.
In the case where she was not trying to blackmail him with other things, then we agree. Do you understand? But let's round this up by saying we believe Sammy did not handle it well. Period.
Yeah. Hello, PepperRoom. How you doing?
Hello, Daddy Freeze.
Wonderfully said, Ubi.
I have to enter this conversation because it's important.
Please, PepperRoom, enter, I beg. Enter.
Because I don't understand. Daddy Freeze, I understand that, right? Both of them are wrong in this situation, and we don't know how things went behind the scenes. But the only issue I have with Sammy is this.
Hold on. Behind the scene, they had sex. That's how things went.
No. I'm not talking about just sex. I'm not talking about just sex. I'm talking about how they met, what happened in their relationship, or whatever they had, how they met, how many times they met, what kind of conversation they engaged in.
It went on for months.
About having sex, right? And again, before you
PepperRoom, dial your SEX.
Just say they
use coitus. Use coitus. They did coitus.
SEX, right?
Yeah, they did
so
the
there
do.
are things that happen like that. So, Daddy Freeze, the issue is this. This man came on social media and gave us this long message as if he had a one-time affair with this woman. He didn't act as if this was an ongoing thing. That's not what he did. He acted as if, he made a one-time mistake and cheated on his wife, and he's sorry for that. And if that was the situation, yes. But no, he planned it. There was a thing of him traveling to Houston, inviting her for his shows, coming with her friend. So they had a relationship, right? And it was
Yeah,
until
inviting her to
this
the hotel
woman,
room. They
it
had
was until
dinners.
this
They
woman
went
brought up the
shopping.
fact that, look,
Come
I
on.
want to,
Oh,
it was
Now
until
the
this
truth
woman
now,
brought up
now
the
the
fact
truth.
that I
No, no,
want
they
to,
lie. Let's say the way it is.
Daddy Freeze, this man acted as if he had it one time and we should forgive him for his sins and his trespasses. But anyways, that's not the point. And another delicate matter is, I hope you know that if this man and his wife have been trying to conceive for 10 years, and he went
Oh,
and had
really? I
sex
didn't
with
even
this
know that.
woman, and he did it without protection. Do you know the kind of
Oh boy.
mental abuse that
I didn't
woman will be
even
going
I
through
didn't
right
even
now? He
I
didn't
didn't
put
even
his
know that
wife
part.
in check when he was having sex with this woman unprotected. A
Oh
responsible
wow,
man
I didn't
shouldn't be
know
having
that.
sex with a woman unprotected when he's married. He shouldn't.
Yeah.
A married
Oh wow,
man,
I didn't
if you're married,
Pepper Room,
clean up
I
after
didn't know this
yourself.
side of
If
their
you want to cheat,
I didn't
clean
know
up after
this
yourself. Do you understand what I mean? Like,
Pepper
why
Room.
are you doing
I didn't know
this?
this part of
All this
Sammy.
cheating
I
and
never
and
knew
clean up
this
after
part of
yourself. I
Sammy's
don't get it.
family.
I don't get
Yeah,
that.
Sammy should
It
have
makes no
protected
sense. He
himself.
was
If you want to, if
irresponsible. That's the issue. That's the issue
I
I have.
agree,
He
I
was
agree, I
irresponsible.
agree.
Simple. So,
And
and
he
both
dealt
of
it with the
them, the
matter
woman did not claim
rudely
that
and he
she's
treated the
innocent
lady.
in
Yeah.
this. So that's it. Use protection. If you want to be a cheat, if you want to cheat on your wife, if you want to step out on your marriage and go against your vows, at least do it in a way that your wife is protected. Do it in a way that your home is protected. Do you understand what I mean? Don't be careless about it.
Imagine if the girl even gave him some
Some
STIs and
STDs and he took
STDs. He
it
would have
home.
brought it home anyway.
Daddy Freeze,
Maybe
me,
we
I don't
wouldn't have heard
understand
about
all
it.
these people, though. I don't understand, though.
All these born again self. Me, I don't tire. Now only born again they do all these things. I don't tire.
no,
Yeah, it
no,
doesn't.
no.
That's a best statement.
Ubi, are we
Ubi,
fighting? Ubi is looking away as if no, I'm talking jargons.
No, no, no.
Ubi.
Everybody is entitled to say what they want to say, and you made a lot of sense. I'm not gonna lie, but I want to say this, right? People will say that I am not in the right position to say who messed up and who didn't, right? But I'll tell you this, right? As much as possible, what I am enjoying now from what seemed like my mistakes, right, is heavenly, right? And looking back, would I have played it better? Yeah, I would have. Right. Would I have played it better? I would have. But I'll tell you this. Can I say this to you? Nobody, if you're a guy, a young woman here right now, please, I want to give you one of the biggest advice you can ever have. Please, make sure you do it right. Have kids the right way. If you have to do it the right way. You might not have survived the way Ubi have survived. You might not have survived the way Ubi have survived, but trust me, the world is getting to a place where it's getting more toxic, and you don't want to bring people into a country or a place where it's very, very toxic. As much as possible, I might have done mine, and I survived it. You might not. So take it easy, guys, and be as decent as you can. So that's what we're trying to do now. Yeah, PepperRoom, go ahead.
No, I agree with you, Ubi. I understand. Like, you went through what you went through and you got through it. That's it. That doesn't matter. I don't think because of what you went through, you can't speak on it. You know,
No.
that's why when Daddy Free speaks
I'm not
on
saying anything,
divorce and things
Papa.
like that, it's necessary because he has been through divorce and he's a man that has gone through it, so he can speak from his perspective. So I don't think that you can't
Don't
speak
say
on
anything,
issues like
Papa.
this. I disagree with
You
that.
see, the highest they will do is come on social media to write. Do you understand? Once they, you know what? I saw it. I saw someone the other day who always is commenting on. Well, so I said, hey, now your wife be that. One guy.
Tell me the story.
I told you. I said I saw him. I said, now your wife be that. That guy where they carry go upstairs. Now your wife. You know, we should not come on social media because they've never been a cut on us. Do you understand? They've never been a cut on us. In quote. and then we try to make it look like we're perfect. No, we're not. We're not perfect, man.
No,
Everybody.
I don't think we're perfect. I don't
No,
think we're
we're
perfect. I
not
think
perfect.
I think that I think all of
That
us
is
have dirty
that
laundry.
is Chris, remember we're
Yeah.
having a conversation for a long time, and we kind of had a heart-to-heart conversation. And after the conversation, I was like, more you can imagine say people know most of the things what we don't go through, the things what we don't escape, the mistakes what we don't make.
Make.
We'll not be sitting down here to have conversations with anybody now.
Now,
You understand? Those are
also,
eyes. A lot of people. And
I want
some days,
to
like, you know that we hang out with a lot of people that we know other people's gist that has never hit the internet. I always tell people, if you want premium,
Demi and you and Soso had a three-way call.
yeah.
You
That
remember
that day, I heard a lot of stuff. And then when I see them walking around the streets every day, and I'll be like, wow, God, this one, they never catch them before. And guess what? You see, PepperRoom, please, I want you to help me address. See, I want to ask you a question. Why is it that when something happens on social media, they want to bash the guy, and then try to protect the woman? Why? Please, maybe I don't know, but please tell me.
Well, I think I don't think I don't really bash a guy. I kind of go 50-50. But I think sometimes social media, we tend to side with the woman because we're more emotional when it comes to that. So I think that's what it is. But I don't think that, like me personally, I try to go 50-50. I try as much as possible to go 50-50.
I know
But
you do
it's
that.
unfair. I agree, it is unfair that women are kind of like escape, in a sense. They escape accountability, right? But not in all cases. But in Ubi, your case, you were bashed. You were
Yeah,
bashed. You were trashed.
don't forget, right?
Your
The
case
lady
was
that made,
trashed.
now let me clear this out. The lady that has been coming out to bash me is in the same situation as me. Do you
I don't
understand?
know about that lady.
He's in the same
I don't
situation
know
as
about
me.
that lady, Ubi.
So let's go back, go and check very well. So you protect her and then start bashing me every day. Do you understand? That please, I don't know if you get
No, I don't know
what
about
I'm
that
saying.
woman, oh.
She's in the same
Clearly. I get you. And on a party note, I want to raise a question. I think the church is held to higher standards. Look, every day is one pastor with his hand under
Oh wait,
somebody's
Daddy
skirt.
Freeze, people are not protecting Messi Aigbe, oh. People are not protecting Messi Aigbe, oh. Messi Aigbe is a good example. Everybody has left the man. We are facing Messi Aigbe. So that's
Now,
another example. So it's not necessarily true.
this one I also wanted to address. This Messi Aigbe situation. Messi Aigbe,
you see
you know,
that one?
sometimes,
I don't know.
and then you find somebody else. They now say you snatched. I don't believe personally that a fully grown man or woman can be snatched. It is impossible. That marriage was in a bad place, whether obvious or inobvious. For a man you have a husband now, PepperRoom. Is
Yeah.
it Bobby? Yes, they
Oh, you
want
get
to
husband.
Yeah, I'm married. I'm a married woman.
Oh, I need to speak to him. I need to
They
know.
don't look.
I need to know how. You can imagine how you're vibrating for us.
It doesn't
That
want to
man will
talk. Well,
be.
Daddy Freeze has spoken to my husband before. Daddy Freeze has
yes,
spoken to my husband before.
him before. Let's
Yeah.
stop that narrative of Messi Aigbe snatched this woman's husband. That another actress came out and said the home built on the tears of another woman. What about the man? What if the man was crying in the marriage? Let's stop making assumptions for people. For somebody to leave a marriage, it means the marriage was not good. If they are cheating on you, there is a problem with that marriage, either with you, with him, or with the two of you together. If there's cheating, the marriage has a problem. Do you agree with me?
I agree with you, Daddy Freeze. I agree with you on that. I agree with you. I think the issue with Messi Aigbe was the fact that,
That's the wrong.
you know,
That's the wrong. That's the wrong. That's the wrong.
she knew the ex-wife of her current husband. So they had relations. Like, I went to her Facebook page and this woman invited Mercy to birthday parties, events. So I think that's the problem. The fact that she knew his wife. So people are thinking,
okay,
when
so
they
it's not
having relations while the marriage was going on,
it's not girl
you know,
code
that's the problem.
No,
I think that's the issue.
Daddy Freeze. Please, can we not say because if marriages are going south, that's when there's cheating? I doubt that's a lie. People cheat whether the marriages are going good or not.
Once there's cheating, the marriage is bad. Let's agree. If
No,
there's
oh,
cheating,
now
marriage is
Hold
bad.
on. You said that the marriage is bad. That's what causes cheating, right?
No.
That's what.
If
Please,
you are cheating, the marriage is not good. It's not in a good place. If the man is cheating, the woman is cheating, the two of them are cheating, the marriage is a bad place. Do you understand? For you to be married to a man who cannot hold himself is not good. There's a crack in the marriage.
Daddy Freeze, like I said when I started this conversation.
You said you've never cheated before.
So, like I said when I started this conversation, right? When I was married, I never cheated. And I said this, and people need to understand that and get it straight. And it's a fact, right? Now, the most important thing is my marriage did not work, right? We went our separate ways. We're great parents to our kid. But also people need to get it from one side of their head that, see, things that are going on in the world today, right, are a lot. So we can all sit down and say, who did what? See, marriage itself is difficult. That Freeze, you cannot tell me that you and taste board sometimes I know the rack. You understand? Yeah, it's not possible. PepperRoom, let me say you and your husband I know the rack. See, marriage is one of the difficult things ever. And I tell you, it's the most difficult. But this is it. I tell people that some of us went into marriage with a book to read every day and say, on Monday, this is what will happen in marriage. On Tuesday, nobody like that, they go marriage. You go into a marriage with an open mind, knowing that that set up at church where they say, for better, for worse, till death do us part. They know why they said that. So they already know why they said for better, for worse, till death do us part. Because there's a lot that happens in marriages. I have people who are married for like 30 years, 40 years. If they tell you their stories, they'll tell you that some days there's no marriage that has not gotten to a very, very bad part. And then it just takes two mature people to be able to repair. So, Daddy Freeze, trust me. Thank you for having me. Everybody,
all of you,
make sure that the day that they will catch you.
Daddy Freeze.
Daddy Freeze, make sure the day they will catch you. All of us go there, they watch.
Please don't leave Daddy Freeze, though. Please leave Daddy Freeze.
No, not be Daddy Freeze. I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about Daddy Freeze. I'm saying generally the people watching and always commenting. Just don't say your day go come, they go catch you. So
catch you.
No. Pepper get at a lot.
Because
Daddy Freeze, I have to go.
They catch you.
So, Daddy Freeze, thank you for having me.
Thank you, thank you, all of you. Thank you. Take care. Bless you all. All right, guys. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And my final take is the only time when a man can have another woman in a relationship is if he tells his wife and his wife agrees to it. That's the only time a man can have a concubine or a second wife. If there is cheating and the cheating is hidden, the marriage has a problem. I'll take that again. If there's cheating in a marriage, husband and wife are married, and there is cheating, and it is hidden, the man did not tell his wife that, babe, you know me, I like to have more than one woman in my life. And I want to be like Father Abraham. I want to be like Jacob. I want to be like David. I want to be like Solomon. So please allow me to have another wife. The wife said, no, you cannot have another wife. Okay, but can I have a concubine? The wife says, okay, have a concubine. Now you can still run under the biblical grounds and say, these people I mentioned had it. Grace, we are under grace. Grace does not say you cannot have concubine. What grace says is, treat your neighbor the way you want to be treated. However, when you are sneaking to cheat, that one no be concubine again. No. That one no be second wife again. No. That one, now you are defrauding your partner. If you want to marry a woman that will allow you to cheat, don't marry the one you are currently with that will not allow you. So let's deal with that. Any relationship where the husband is looking outside, there is a problem in that. Is it that the husband is a problem? The union lacks something? the wife is a problem. Let me tell you something. A young man that is 25 years old. I'm not talking about someone that is going to be 46 like me this year. When I was 25, I now marry you. You now have a condition that we cannot be sleeping with each other. You want to kill me at 26 or at 30 when as you wake up for morning, the thing will not wake with you like this. Do you know, when I was in secondary school, I used to be so embarrassed. I would sit down in assembly, and I'll be praying the assembly will not be over, and I'll be praying that this bubble will go down. Or I'll be putting my hand in my pocket, using my hand to hold it. Because, so just sit, when you are, between when you are like 13 and when you are like 18, Baba will just stand by himself. This be faithful. Let's be sensible when we are talking about it. If not so faithful, why are your pastors cheating? Why are your gospel musicians cheating? If it is that easy. Marriage needs responsibility. If you know you cannot handle, you need more than one woman. That's why Islam says there are men that one woman is not enough for. And I have met men that one woman is not enough for. Talk to your spouse. Tell your spouse that, look, I want to have somebody else. Don't let it be like you are doing LGBT. No, let me tell you, there is like, because do you know some people can stay without eating, while some can't. Some people, let me tell you, a shrew. If a shrew does not eat once every hour, it will die. Its metabolism is fast. Some people have faster metabolism. Some people have larger sex drives than other people. So because you don't have it, you are now judging the person and saying, my problem is, talk to your spouse. And there are women too that have very high libido. Don't think it's only men. No. I know a woman that every day the husband was crying. She was hopping left, right, and center. Someone said, can you tell your wife that? My wife is enough for me. When I was choosing wife, after making mistake, when you are making the new choice, you will have sense. I chose very wisely. I chose very wisely. I chose a woman that can satisfy me, can be my friend, can understand me, can be my companion. I chose very well. Oh. I carry Aigbe. You know that first one, error. After error, you can't make two errors now. It doesn't make sense. So, small, on my own part, there's a lot of self-control. Let me tell you something. Always let your wife have access to your phones, emails, everything. I'll give you an example. Sometimes people believe that a husband and a wife should have their separate lives, separate identity. That's nonsense. The Bible says a man and his wife come together as one. As one, even finances. Now, the problem is, don't go and come together with one Olori Buruku. Don't come together with Olori Buruku. Taste buds is the kind of person that will see my account balance and not start making demands for the money immediately. You know there are women like that. The kind of money where taste buds they see for my account, it reach some other women go down, they give me headache by now. As long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing in the house. Some women, once they just see the account balance, they go begin to wind you around that money. That's why some men hide money from them. So sometimes the reason why they are not opening up to you is because you are not well. You are greedy. And once there's that lock, let me give you an example. We're going to do charity yesterday. Taste buds had to send an invoice, and the invoice had deadline. But because her email is on my phone, We're searching for the invoices together. So I was helping her. Brother Shupo was driving. I was sitting in front with Brother Shupo. Taste buds was at the back. I was helping her. When I got it quicker than she did because we're running out of time. I just forwarded it to her. Babes, this is it. You understand? Meanwhile, some friends will tell you, because they want to be sharing their gossip with you about their own lives. You and your husband should not be sharing email. Don't listen to them. Most people that will tell you that are either not married or are in bad places in their marriage. Work together. Share everything you do together is what makes a couple. It now helps just in case you are tempted to cheat. Is it me that my Instagram account is open on Taste Buds page? How do I want to cheat? Where do I want to have the conversation with the girl? Is it me that works from home? Let me tell you something. Everything I do in my life is... Taste Buds was laughing at me yesterday. In my bedroom, I have my simulator. I've been very busy for the last 4 weeks. This is the worst period. I've not flown aeroplane. Yesterday was the first time I took a flight. I came from Abuja to Lagos in my bedroom. I have my office, my studio, my altar. Everything is in the room. So how am I going to cheat? Is the person going to pass through the ceiling and enter? I was chatting with a pilot yesterday who tweeted flight level 340. Me, where I be pilot. I just zoom all tweeted it on Instagram. I just zoomed all the dials. I just said, this flight level 250, and this. So we got into a conversation. So as he was chatting with me, because my Instagram is open on Taste Buds' phone, she was seeing it. Taste Buds was like, person they fly real aeroplane. You they fly your own from inside bedroom. I said, well, I'm a simulator pilot. Any day they give me real aeroplane, I go try my luck. If we end up for Ogunpa River, na so God don't judge them. So what am I trying to say is, I also work my life in such a way that the opportunities for me to cheat are slim. Is unless I want to be arranging my neighbors' wives. And how easy is it? It's almost impossible. So also create barriers of protection around yourself as a guy. Let me tell you, guys can fall. That's why me, as you see me, any place I'm going, I have to travel. I have to come with my wife. I can't come with my wife. What am I traveling for? You want to give me $10 million? What's that thing that I want to travel for? So guys, you also need to create barriers around yourselves to protect yourselves. Once you start cheating, you can't end. It's a bad journey. Now in Riajo, where you're not supposed to begin. Once you begin now, I'm not saying you can't have a concubine, no. But first of all, to have a concubine in today's Nigeria, you have to be wealthy, not rich, wealthy. You have to be able to give your wife everything she needs in this life. House in Banana Island, and your wife must be able to accept that you have a concubine. That's the first. She must be able to accept. Now, for you to be fair to her, she must not lack anything. Your children must not lack anything. Then your concubine must know that you have a wife and must respect her. Solomon that had concubine. Let me read something to you in the scriptures, because you see, my problem is you people always read one line inside scripture and use it to judge. Listen to this. First Kings, I think chapter 4, verse 22. Listen to this. First Kings chapter 4, verse 22. You people that want to be like Solomon, Solomon had 1,000 gay babes. Solomon, listen to this. The daily food requirements for Solomon's palace were 150 bushels of choice flour and 300 bushels of meal. Also 10 oxen, from the fatting pens, meaning 10 fat cows every day, 20 pasture-fed cattle. So every day, Solomon ate 10 fat cows and 20 normal cows, 100 sheep or goats, as well as deer, gazelle, roe deer, and choice poultry. Solomon could afford to feed everybody the way Obi Kubana fed Nigerians on his mother's funeral daily. That's the person you want to be following. Someone said adultery is a sin, and Moses' laws ain't the laws where, but you know, you be olodo. I don't they tell you since British people teach you Christianity, and you know one can't join sense inside. Have you read the Antiquities of the Jews? Have you actually taken time out to study the Torah? Did Christ in any place outlaw polygamy or concubinage? What Christ said was a man cleaves to his wife. There's a hermeneutical translation according to some Jews that if a man has 4 wives, he cleaves to each of the 4 wives. Please, let's be using our sense. Solomon was the richest man on earth. His wives did not suffer. The scriptures in 1 Kings chapter 4 verse 26 says Solomon had 4,000 stalls for his chariot horses, and he had 12,000 horses. If na horse they drive those days as car, that means Solomon had 12,000 cars. Now you where they drive tuke, you want to go get 2 wives. Ofe shoribu. Ofe down lodidi. Tieve baje. Iwo to ti jẹun lo fẹ́ mọ ní concubine, lo fẹ́ mọ ní yahoo méjì. Okobare. So please, let's be serious. And when we are quoting scripture, let's quote it so we understand it fundamentally. And please, guys, where I fault Sammy, and like Ubi said it, is the way Sammy handled it. He could have handled it a lot better. That's my humble opinion. I'm not going to judge him for making a mistake. Even the mistake went on for months, according to what they said. I can't judge him. Who am I? But let us all pray not to find ourselves in bad situations. And if we do, let us handle them well. May God give us all wisdom. Take care. God bless. I love you all.